Hi everyone, welcome to another Drive with Care. In this video, the sun is out. So, first things first, let's get the sunnies on, because it's going to be bright. What I'm going to do is take us from Winchelsea to Peasmarsh via Rye, which is a little bit of an East Sussex venture. Should be good. So come along. Let's see what we can see. It's a beautiful sunny day. Don't know how long that'll last. We're due for some snow. So yeah, 30 mile an hour zone. We'll be watching out for road signs. We've got a junction on the right coming up and risk of breach. So hump back if you've got a long trailer, which we haven't got. So I want to go right here, so give it an indicator. It's very blind. I can't see, as you can see, the cars coming up here. I thought what would be nice is to actually drive through Winchelsea and then out again and over to Rye and then Peasmarsh. I've sighted the camera in a different angle. The holder may drop. Right, we've got a blind bend. There is a mirror, which I can see is clear. Up into Winchelsea, isn't this quaint? Graveyard on the left. If you're ever in this area, you can find Spike Milligan's grave, because he lived here. I'm going to go straight across here. I don't know what the etiquette about indicating right, because I'm going straight across, but it's a junction, isn't it? T-junction ahead. I want to go right. It's a bit of a blind junction, this. So a little bit of creeping out. Clear to my left. Okay, I can see past the line now. 30 mile an hour zone. The 10% decline in the road. We've got bends in the road and the road narrows. So I'm going to shout out the road signs, because the road signs actually give us an indication of what lies ahead on the journey. So you should be taking, make yourself aware of what the road signs are telling you. This feels like Switzerland or the Alps. 180 degrees. Back to where I started. So we get out of Winchelsea along the 259, one of my favourites. Come on, camera, sort yourself out. Wonder if I can adjust it so that it doesn't tilt. That's better. That'll just keep it in one place. So yeah, back to this blind bend and hump bridge. Junction on the right of a bend. We've got chevrons. The cycle lane tells us, or sort of say cycle lane, the cycle sign tells us that it's a cycle route. Into a national speed limit applies. So how fast can we go here? Yeah, that's right, 60 miles an hour. Not sure how long this journey will take. Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. All depends on the traffic, of course. Road swings to the left at 200 yards. 100 yards. Slow in the road. Chevrons. It's all telling us. Double whites, so no crossing. This does make a change from those last bunch of videos I put out with all that rain. But as I said in one of the previous videos, you know, weather is kind of irrelevant unless you're completely snowbound or something. Then if you need to get out, you need to get out. So weather presents itself. Junction on the right. I didn't see the junction though. Right, entering a 30 zone and into Rye. Rye, East Sussex, the ancient town. Once a very significant, as Winchelsea is, a significant port in medieval times. I think Henry II, III, you know, Edward IV, all of that kind of stuff. And even Edward I. Because the coast used to come right up before the land was reclaimed. And so it was a proper seafaring port with links to France, etc. So there's a junction on the right, goes down to Rye Harbour. I'm just keeping aware. The road swings around to the left and it is blind. There could be anything in the road. So I'll be looking out for vehicles coming out of drives, pedestrians in the road, that kind of thing. Cars parked on the left. I don't see any people around, so I don't think there's going to be any pedestrians coming through. Coming up to a zebra crossing. Nobody there. I want to go left at this roundabout. Indicate left. Bumpy road. All traffic to the left. No entry straight ahead. So no need to indicate because the road goes, but it is a giveaway. Nothing to the right. I'll get into the right-hand lane because I want to take the right-hand route. Nothing ahead, so I don't need to give way. Indicate into this lane just in case there's anybody around. Bit of greeting going on ahead there. Hugs all round. Pedestrian with buggy. Just watch out they don't come into the road. Quite a few pedestrians around. Mini roundabout, I'm going straight ahead. It's a strange one this, because do you indicate coming off? I think the roundabout is more for the junction on the left, not that I should be indicating off. Pedestrians between the cars. This lady's doing 10 miles an hour in front of me. Not particularly narrow, easy to navigate. I want to go left at this junction, so get the indicators on. She's going right, no indicating. Oh, I'm glad she's not going left, so that she'd be stuck. I'd be stuck behind her. Don't forget your indicators, people. Well, I know you don't, because you watch the videos and you've probably already used them. But if you didn't, you've become aware of my pet hate. It's like people drive on go-kart race tracks, you know? You don't need an indicator on a go-kart track. This isn't a go-kart track, this is the public highway. think this is Rye Foreign, which is a peculiar name. Still a 30 zone. Oh, Playden. That's where we are now. Rye Foreign and Playden. Make your mind up. Into a 40 zone. I'm quite one for going with the flow. If it says 40, let's do 40, you know? Get to the destination quicker. Blind bend and a junction. National speed limit. Woohoo! Let's get some 60 on. It's kind of blind. Could be a tractor, but I'm going for it. Got some nice English countryside to look at. Again, blind junction, not junction, bend. I'm constantly trying to look ahead in the distance, just because I know that everything changes every few seconds. I'm happy and content now. What will it be like in 5-10 seconds time? The road's clear here, but there's a junction up ahead. Not a junction, get my thoughts right, a blind bend. And I can see way ahead now that it's clear. So I'm doing 50. Let's get it up a little bit more. .50-mile-an-hour zone. Seeing a few more houses dotted along the road, so you're going to have potentially cars coming out of their homes. Still a 50 zone. A bit windy today. If you want to go and visit Paul McCartney, because he lives in Peasmarsh, you take this left-hand junction here and you go up Church Lane. That's about as much as I'm telling you. Into Peasmarsh, 30-mile-an-hour zone. But if you like the Beatles, you know, McCartney, Lennon, Harrison and Ringo. On my other channel I do a series of Beatles related videos, and I'll put a link up on the left there and also in the description. So if you fancy looking at my Beatles videos, trek along there. They're not on the driving channel, they're on my other channel. Traffic island. What I'll do is take us to the local supermarket, pull up and park there. Uneventful journey. Maybe these trips are becoming more a, Britain's best drives. I'll take you on all the nicest routes. Nothing behind me at all. Right, car parked on the pavement. I can get past. No overtaking sign, 250 yards, and entering a 40 zone. We're nearly finished, bear with me, nearly there. Superstore, it says, Jempson's. Let's get the indicators on. Nothing behind me, one car coming ahead, but not turning in. GT Jempson and Grocer, Peasmarsh. So that was probably a oh, it says open, but they've got the barriers up, so maybe not open. Maybe I'm too early. Maybe they don't open on a Sunday. Doesn't matter, I'm not going shopping. So there you go, Winchelsea through Rye, ending up at Peasmarsh. Not a bad little drive, lovely sunny day. Let's knock a few more out while I'm out and about in the car. But for now, that's the end of this one. Thanks for watching and bearing with. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Drive with care.